to not get the shit kicked out of me every time I play. I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
I used to get beat. This is football. I used to get beat like 70-0. Now, not so much.
Mario.
I love Mario.
Sometimes, like once a year.
Nice.
I'm gonna see the spin table. Linz, are you gonna try to do all the things to make her pop now?
Yeah. No, I think I'm just gonna
wait.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Yeah. Tomorrow I have an appointment. Are you coming with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see her moving?
Where should I be looking? Yeah, I see there.
Like all there.
Yes, I can. Isn't that weird?
It's so weird.
You gotta record that before she pops.
You gotta record the movement?
Yeah, like record the movement. You look back on it and be like, look.
That's the one that she got removed.
Okay, yeah, how's that?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I'm Cleveland. Coming to my house. I didn't know you left. Let's go.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And
hey,
right
Lynn,
now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Thanks, baby.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
He's ready to go. He's wiggling her way out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That feels inside?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for
I don't want to hear that.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
That's the thing. Yep. You can see the print of the foot. Like, crazy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
No.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Watson's throw complete here, on target to Tunyon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Watson. Complete to Bryant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cleveland, New Orleans, the Saints.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
48 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off.
Threw the ball,
but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. Yeah. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson.
4 downs.
Drops it off for Chubb.
When you get a first down,
able to get this one across the 35.
So you have 4 chances to get 10 yards. If you get 10 yards, it starts over again. Yep. But you can't cross the yellow line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Can't cross the yellow line. You don't remember that?
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return is going to take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10.
I need to get my swag right now.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And you can bet they're preaching
Are
two
they
hands
filled
on the
up
ball
already?
here as the kick's away following that fumble
Is
return.
the timeshare filled up already?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh, it's only for you guys to check out. Ah, okay. Because I know they do.
Getting set
They
for
do
their next
public
drive, the
ones,
New
too. I didn't
Orleans
know if that was maybe
offense.
public.
And in just
Then we
about
could
every
do
game
one
we
too,
see,
sure.
partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to,
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when
Oh,
we see
you have to
that
pay
pretty
for
much
that
tells
one?
the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh, it's a paid one. Okay.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's different than what I'm
Scramble drill
thinking.
there,
of.
partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules
Because
for
in
it.
Florida,
Others
you
are
go
just
watch
saying,
the
make sure you
timeshare
work your way
presentation,
back into
and
the
they
sight
give you,
lines
like,
of your quarterback,
tickets to
even if you
Universal
take the play
Studios for 3
deep.
days for
And that's
free.
what they attempted to do
So
on that
I
one,
thought it was maybe
unable to
something
connect.
like that. I was misunderstanding the type of timeshare view it was.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts
Okay.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Remember downtown on Michigan Ave when we sat with that lady and she tried to sell us that package of Hilton things? That's the same thing they're
Now a
doing.
play fake here on
That
first
makes
down.
sense. I wanted to do it, but we couldn't afford it.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup,
Oh, no, not the
relax
timeshare.
just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, okay.
After the incomplete pass here
Well, now
now
we know.
is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Okay. You paid for one night and you're getting 3. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good
The play
business
action
deal.
fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
My shit.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Yeah,
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
You know, you really feel your long ass.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting
Forward
field
on fourth
position
down.
and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the
didn't
green
get it.
light here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is
that was
intercepted
bullshit.
for the
They didn't
4th
even
time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Do you want me to switch the air conditioner?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy.
Careful,
make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
But he
Line of
still
scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
I'm always up, and he comes and lays on me, and I do the same thing because I remember he did it as a baby, so he loves it. But sometimes after
First down
while,
marker
I'm
at
like,
the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
It's just, the smell is terrible.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right
so
play, throwing it away like that,
That
frankly, I think it was the
rancid.
only play.
Yeah, got outside of the
can't get
pocket,
it off.
realized he had
I
nothing,
use tomato
just
juice
chucked it free.
if I
Yeah,
had
live
it.
to fight another
Yeah,
down,
it
right?
skunk. I use tomato juice.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I was gonna give you 45, but 10 more minutes, I'm good.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantial.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Bye, guys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, with 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, as these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
84 yards for him on the...
What was the name of that yogurt we had this morning? It was the fancy kind with, oh, you.
It was the fancy kind of what I just expected at the game.
With, actual peach chunks in it. It was more digestible. Fancy one you wouldn't think about buying in the store.
Wheat?
No. Yoka or something? Y-O-K-A-I-T.
Nope.
Anyway, you know it costs about $1 more. But it was good. It was at the buffet. Word right back for you.
You lost, huh?
I quit.
You quit? Did you say good game or anything?
Well, how many do that?
Oh, honey.
Say good game.
Still, like, really rough.
Snap.
Oh, I always need a lighter.
Should I drop it?
Nope, that's mine.